So, Pastor Daniel, can you tell us a little bit about our journey together?
What I should appreciate is that life must start somewhere. Meeting you, assisting in child marriage, I can remember those times, and doing the healthcare workers. And I want to thank the few moments we had to share about working in the ministry, and more particularly serving the preparing ministers of the gospel.
Yeah.
And I believe being my area of interest, it really gave me joy, and I want to appreciate that you indeed appreciated to share with me and share even the vision to our country, Kenya. And even so, the many years that you have devoted yourself to come and meet with church workers.
Thank you.
I remember it is doing a lot.
What kinds of changes have you seen since we've been working together?
Great changes have taken place, and being even church growth and also maturity kind of leadership.
Excellent. How many churches have you seen? How many churches have you planted?
Yeah, personally, I have planted 5 churches that are existing and doing very well, and more particularly with the tools we've been sharing in implementing the same. I'm seeing like we are coming up with churches that are growing in quality for the Lord.
Tell us a little bit about your last church plant. What happened in that? The church grew and
exactly. The last church I planted is when the church that I'm serving, when it grew in numbers, and members from were coming from a little bit far. So I really decided to split the church so that you can have 2. And then I had my brother who was coming up very well, devoted in the word. So I decided to give him to take care of that church. So that church was born in a day, and with a membership of about 35, but of which now has grown up to 120 plus.
That's so good to hear.
Yeah.
I love that. I love that.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about where the pastors and some of the people come from for the training in November.
Okay. We started in our locality when we started back, but as now it has attracted many. So we as for from last time, we were having even a membership from the sub-county. Now it has grown to the sub-county. That is to say, some even travel about 50, 60 kilometers to come for the training, of which we are seeing it as a growth.
I love that.
Exactly, yeah.
What else is on your mind when you think of the partnership with developing workers in your church? Anything else come to mind that you think is important?
Okay, as from the trend and what I'm seeing in my church and even on the other churches for the participants, I have seen that it is working well with the teaching of discipleship, because it is the only thing that brings the church to grow and also to evangelize the world. So it is my prayer that we may focus more, and more particularly, as I've been telling you, we need to have some handouts of materials, kind of, so that people, after even our training, they will still have something to refer. We are doing it annually, so we are focusing towards giving them like handouts that might take them for the year, kind of, so that we have like a revolving kind of a training.
Excellent.
So those training we have with you, Michael, we have tend to call them refresher courses. So we really need to be refreshed, and you've seen the impact. Yeah.
Thank you. Daniel, when I first met you on a bus doing medical clinic, I just identified you as a passionate, godly man who had a desire to pastor and reach the community. But over that time, I've gotten to see you really care for your community and serve your community, and then your community raised up to put you into office, into politics. Tell me a little bit about some of the things you've accomplished since you've been in politics.
Great. It has been really awesome to have that privilege, because as you said, serving the children is what brought me to this far end. Mm-hmm. And when I was elected into this elective position, I got a wider scope of ministering to my people, and we lacked a number of services which could be done easily by a politician who is caring. Mm-hmm. So I'm proud also of myself following my achievement, that right now I have really empowered the health sector in our jurisdiction, that our clinics are far much advanced in terms of infrastructure and all that. An issue to do with education, many could not afford to acquire education because of the fees in school which they could not afford. But as at now, I am proud to say that I have even made it to the public that no one should remain at home, not unless I am defeated. So even as I speak to you, those who are able to acquire the national schools from my ward, they were around 67.
Wow.
Which I paid for them all. So all of them, I'm happy they're in school as I speak now.
You helped 67 students go to secondary
school?
school?
Yeah, secondary school with full scholarship, which is a mandate of my position.
And you did that with government money?
Yeah, exactly,
Yeah,
exactly.
What else have you done? Have you done roads and stuff like that? What else have you done?
I think, Michael, you are very much aware. When you came the first time, it will take you about 2.5 hours from Malindi to Kakoneni.
Yes.
But now it's starting to be very easy because we are able to tarmac the road, and it's now a nice one. And
yes.
I'm looking towards also getting to the interior roads like this, so that I can do like Maraming, whatever. Yes, I'm not able to do it all in once, but otherwise the accomplishments we've had is really encouraging, and that made me to be re-elected.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that. It makes my heart so happy. I'm so proud of you.